Ahoy hoy! Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to try and review Quorn vegan pepperoni. And no, they are not sponsoring this video. I'm doing this out of curiosity. So, if you're new to my channel, I'm lactose intolerant. And it's bad to the point where I will gag on like most dairy products. Like whenever I try milk or eat sour cream, whipped cream or whatnot, especially, and this started when I was like 4, I would gag, and sometimes I gag to the point where I get sick. So other than that, there's a possibility I might have a milk soy protein intolerance because I have gotten ill off of soy products before when I know I haven't had anything with lactose that day, because I take medicine that, for lactose intolerance and stuff. So there's a possibility of that too. So basically, dairy products and I are natural born enemies. There's some dairy products I can eat with no problems, like mozzarella, but preferably melted, like on pizza. But, and if I can't taste it, because I'm like Jackie from that 70s show, where there was an episode where Kelso removed all the white jelly beans because she says it tastes too white. Well, for me, I'm sensitive to not just the dairy taste, but I'm also sensitive to the smell of dairy. It makes me sick, so yeah. So other than that, that's kind of like a basis of why I lean towards vegan and vegetarian food sometimes. Preferably vegan since there's no dairy products in there. But also overall, I do have a flexitarian diet. Most of my diet is plant-based, but I still eat meat, like preferably chicken and seafood. But I mainly do that for health reasons. So yeah. So now that's out of the way, let's go on to reviewing this. This is gluten-free, and it's soy-free. So if you have a milk protein, or I should say a milk soy protein intolerance, or you have a soy allergy or whatnot, this is good for you. And this is also good if you have issues with gluten. The information on the back is a bit jumbled, so I'll talk about that in a bit. So, this has 236 calories per 100 grams. It's 17 grams fat. It's 7.1 grams of saturated fat. So, this seems fairly high in saturated fat for a meal alternative. But I guess compared to regular pepperoni is probably much higher than that. It has 4.2 grams of carbohydrates, 9.3 grams of fiber, 11 grams of protein, 1.8 grams of salt. Yep. There's 24 pieces in this. And since the whole entire package is 100 grams, so it's like 7.1 grams of saturated fat in the whole entire thing. But I did some math, and hopefully it's not bad math, but each pepperoni is 4.16 grams. And since there's 24 pieces in here, if you divide 1.1, which is the amount of saturated fat per 100 grams, and since this is 100 grams, so it's a whole package, it's like 0.29 grams of fat, saturated fat in each slice. So if you're watching your weight, just be careful how you eat this, because it seems to be a little bit high for a meal alternative. But it depends what you're watching. So, yeah. Okay, now that is over, let's try this. The struggle begins. Ow! And let me try it at the top. Oh! It's all the way in the corner. Okay. When is the expiration date? Okay, that's at the end of the month. Alright, so this is what it looks like. Smell test. Oh my god. They're trying, but you know what this smell reminds me of? It's something you smell in dog treats. That's what it smells like to me. Yeah. So, smells like a dog treat. I guess it could pass for a pepperoni. I don't know. And time to bravely try it. I haven't tried this kind of thing yet as a meat alternative. I tried other products from Quorn. And just in case I didn't say it, they're not sponsoring this video. But their products are really good in the sense that the meat, has almost the same texture as meat. But I don't know. I don't know if there's a better alternative out there than this, but let's try it now. Texture-wise, it's not making me do a double take. Because some meat alternatives that are out there do have the same texture as meat. Like, for example, Max in Sweden, which is a hamburger joint. They have crispy nuggets. And if you were to bite them the first time, you could swear you're eating a chicken nugget. Now, the seasoning is different, and the texture, and there is a slight different taste that makes you know that you're not eating actual chicken. But the texture is still good enough to make you do a double take going, huh? This tastes like the real thing almost. But this is not making me think I'm eating pepperoni. The spices are there. It is a little bit spicy. Where it's dancing on your tongue a bit. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't taste bad. I think the thing that I noticed right off the bat is that it is a little bit more spicier than normal for a pepperoni. I mean, this is not one of my favorites, but it's not completely horrible like other things have been. I mean, maybe when it's cooked, it tastes a little bit better. You get more of that texture you expect from a pepperoni. Honestly, though, I see this as a see this on a cracker. It has that deli meat kind of thing to it. I mean, the most you're getting is spice. It's a very strong peppery taste to it that I think is even stronger than what you get in regular pepperoni. I don't know about, I don't know if it's just me. So if you're a vegan or a vegetarian or you do what I do, or you just like to try vegan products if you're an omnivore. I mean, have you ever tried any of the Quorn products? Because the thing that I noticed, mostly with this and with a chicken curry spread, is that they seem to add too much spice or salt to things. Now, I don't think this is salty. So the salt content in this is nice. But I just seem they're trying to put a lot too much spice in some of their stuff. If it requires a spice like this. Or if it's like the chicken curry spread that I've had. I mean, it's salty at times. I mean, the saltiness in this actually turns me off from it. Even though the chicken, the texture of the chicken alternative they're using is bang on. So, you know what? I'm going to take another piece. I'm going to heat it up. And then I'm going to try to see if that tastes better. So, I'll be back in a bit. So, I've returned. I have microwaved it. Kind of looks a little bit more like pepperoni now. Just a little bit. Still smells like dog food. But now that I got it cooked and I can feel it a little bit, it's beginning to mimic what it would be if it was an actual pepperoni. So, I mean, it makes the texture a little bit better when you heat it up. And I heat it up in the microwave for like 20 seconds, but 10 seconds is probably enough, maybe 15. Okay. Now that I've been chewing it a little bit more, it's beginning to actually taste like a pepperoni. It's more than just spice now. You're beginning to get a flavor of, oh, this is how a pepperoni is supposed to taste, rather than just having your tongue be assaulted by just spice, you know? So I do think these are definitely a lot better when they're cooked than when they're not cooked. I mean, I don't know if it's the best alternative for pepperoni, but I mean, it doesn't taste too bad. There's just a lot of spice in it. But you definitely get the pepperoni taste if it's cooked. I don't know, I'm probably gonna like experiment with more. Like maybe cut up and put into a salad, or I would think these would taste pretty good in crackers, actually. There's a pizza I can use in the freezer that I can microwave later. It's just gonna be a veggie I'm just going to see it as a veggie pizza rather than a vegan. And I'm going to put some of those on top of that and see how it tastes. So, yeah. I don't think I'll get it again. But at least I got to try it, so. So, if you've had other brands of vegan pepperoni or meatless pepperoni, what is your favorite brand? Have you ever tried Quorn's version of vegan pepperoni? If you did, what was your thoughts? And yeah. So, personally, I rate this as a, I don't know. Probably so-so. It's so-so, In some areas it's okay, in other areas it's like, eh. But it's not the worst I've had, so. Alright, well. Smash the like button if you like this video. If you subscribe, I'll be absolutely delighted, and I'll see you all later. Toodles!